Welcome in, my beautiful friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, if this video found you, it's because your higher self is trying to reach you. So we have a synchronicity that is taking place. I'm going to bring you the message that your higher self is wanting to share with you today. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It is also timeless. So let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your higher self is wanting to communicate to you. So I'm going to start with the Midnight Oracle. So this Oracle card has messages that come with initials. I'm going to pull 3 of these cards, and I want you to place the initials wherever they resonate for you today. So the first one is actualize, A, okay? They're wanting you to actualize. And the message here is they're wanting you to see the truth in the experience you desire to experience. And they want you to make your dreams real at this time, manifesting. The power of manifestation is at play. Your energy right now is incredibly strong. And through actualization, visualization, connecting to the frequency and vibration of where you would like to be, you're actually going to be within that experience. So there's a lot of magic in the air, a lot of synchronicities that are happening for you. And, over the last 3 days, I've been seeing the numbers 7. So I've been seeing 7 a.m., 7 p.m., 7:17. I've been seeing 777 on a license plate. I'm like, okay, what is going on here? So the numbers were giving me 7 hours, 7 days, and 7 weeks. So I feel there is something unfolding for you in phases here. And it has to do with actualization. We also have relax. Okay, so the letter R. So ARRA could be initials of someone's name. They could be events or places or whatever. Okay, so get more rest. Your body needs rest. Make time for you. You have to make time for you. So take care of yourself. Plan a vacation if you haven't gone on vacation, or even like a staycation. I think that's what they call it, a staycation, right? So you definitely want to practice relaxing in your life. This is you bringing your nervous system into a place of peace and calm. All right. Oh, and one more. I wanted to pull one more of these cards. We are getting B for believe. Look at that. So another initial here. Accept what is, trust your gut, and don't be afraid to change your mind. You're allowed to change your mind. Maybe there's something that is not working out for you and you have a change of mind there. And that's okay. So accept what is, trust your gut, and change your mind. All right, believe. Belief here is incredibly powerful. So, your belief system, I feel they're pointing your belief system out to you to become aware of what it is that you believe. And maybe there's something there that isn't in alignment with who you are and what you desire to experience. So they want you to shift that if you need to. And again, changing your mind around that, right? So let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what else your higher self is wanting you to know here. So they're actually connecting you to a timeline that you desire to be in. It's an experience that you've already visualized, but they want you to actualize it by becoming it. Okay, so we've got some cards that fell to the ground. So in my practice, I set an intention that if cards fall to the ground, they don't belong to you. Only the ones on the table, okay? So we are getting here the Knight of Swords. All right, so I'm getting motion, I'm getting movement. This is clear-headed thinking and intentional action. You're meant to be actively participating in the co-creation of your desired reality. 777 is coming in as a very spiritual number, triplified. So for me, the number 7 has been a very spiritual number. And, you are elevating, you are incrementally ascending in frequency and vibration. So you're going to experience a lot with these ascensions. We have the Page of Swords. You're about to shift into a new energy, a new experience. And when we shift into a new experience, a new energy, we go through a little bit of turbulence, right? Choppy patches. So don't be afraid of these choppy patches. They're in the way because you are evolving and growing through them. And you're about to enter a new experience in your life. So don't be afraid of this. Seven of Swords, and we got the Star card. So immediately with this card, this is a wish that you have put out into the universe. You are manifesting. You're bringing this energy back to you. And I feel you've had a lot of belief around this dream, this vision, this, actualization. You have poured into it and you walked that path of faith and hope. And this is why this is coming in. And you've actually been moving towards it, right? Taking things one day at a time, having hope that, yes, one day this will happen for me. And I'm not going to have any kind of strings attached to whatever this desire, this experience is. I'm not going to put any kind of time constraints on it. I'm going to allow it to float into the universe and allow it to do whatever it needs to do, to work its magic, to come back to me in an experience that I desire. So the Star card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to experience this subtly, okay? I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you, everyone, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So my last collective reading, I'd pulled out cards, and I had one of you out there point out that there were like 3 3s in each of the cards, 3 lightning strikes, 3 birds, and 3 people. I wasn't even aware of that. And thank you so much for whoever you were out there. I think her name was Amy. Amy is coming in as a sign as well that shared that in the comment section below. So thank you for that. I was like, oh my gosh, that was a great observation. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. So what I'm getting here is a lot of clarity. I'm getting planning. I'm getting understanding, like foresight here, like understanding what you need to do in order to smoothly move through an experience that you're having. So the challenge before you move to the experience here, the Page of Swords, this new experience, it's fresh. It is something that is unfamiliar, and it's ultimately like an adventure. And to some of us, new experiences or changes feel like, challenges. But they want you to take this challenge, whatever it is, as something that you're meant to move through, because you are evolving. Your soul it's a part of your soul's evolution, these experiences we have here on earth. And, maybe that something is about to happen. This could be you expecting someone in your home. It's like a visitor. And maybe they're going to stay for a little while. So you're preparing and making sure everything is good for you, that you have your boundaries, all of that set in place, but you also have a comfortable place and the rules are clear if there's any rules, right? Like there needs to be clarity. There needs to be communication here. There needs to be some sort of a plan, so everyone understands, especially when someone's coming into your home. This could be something completely different. It could be a game plan for you to reach your goals, to reach your desires, your dreams. What kind of plan do you have right now to get to that place? So what they want you to ultimately do is set an aim, set a destination point for you, set a goal, and work towards that goal. Have some sort of action plan for it in your day-to-day routine, in your day-to-day life. So for me, I like to have a daily goal where I set, a certain amount of readings I'm going to do on that day, and I just do them. Right? I have a goal in mind. I take action on them. Your actions are what manifest your reality. The way that you emit your energy in your world is how your reality is created. It's through you, your vibration, your frequency, the ripple effect that you send out into this world that is full of all kinds of energies. And here, because we have 2 sword suits, the swords, this is your mind, this is your intellect, this is your dreams, this is the information coming in, how we process it, it's your mind. Mindset here is going to be incredibly important. I do have 2 mindset ebooks, everyone. everything that I do in my own life that I wanted to share with you through ebook. So the first one is my 14-day mindset challenge ebook. And my second one is the 60-day soul commitment challenge. Both of those you can find down in the description box below. So this is you taking action. This is you being in motion. You have to, again, actively participate in the co-creation of your desired reality, right? So there is an example of this that I was giving to someone. I remember when I was going through a hard time. It was at the beginning of me starting this YouTube channel where I had left my job. I had this plan like, okay, I'm going to quit my job, and in order to do something from home and make my own money. And the plan was I was going to save some money and then I was going to figure it out after that. That's kind of how I work, and you might work differently. And so I saved the money, and finally I had the money to pay my bills for 6 months. So I went ahead and quit my career. And the security net was gone, and that was terrifying for me. I was like, oh my gosh, money goes so fast. Like without anything coming in, that money drains so fast. And I knew I was going to do it. You know, I had this plan, like I'm going to make sure that I work from home because I don't want to go back to the industry. I don't want to go back to the 9 to 5. So I had this major goal in mind, and I had to explore, I had to discover, and that was me adopting a new mindset, a beginner's mindset, because I've never worked for myself. I didn't know what that was like, right? I had to create structure for myself, but I had to discover that, because being at home and working for yourself at home is incredibly hard, everyone, because you could easily come out of that system that another person has created for you when you're working for someone else. You're under their structure, their system. So I recognized that very quickly. I used to manage dental practices, right? So I'm like, you know what? I've got to manage myself. I got to create structure, a routine, a schedule that I can follow. That was the plan. That was the organization. That is me being strategic, right? You know, making plans and following through on them. This is the same energy here with the Knight of Swords. So, you know, maybe you're going out back into the dating world, right? I'm getting some of you moving out onto the dating world. I'm getting romance as a big keyword coming in, right? Having a plan of action. So I remember when I manifested my husband, I had a goal in mind. I was not going to settle for anyone unless they felt right. And I had a list of things that I desired in my partner. I know that the person's not going to be perfect, right? So, and one of my friends actually told me, you can only pick four things, Ria. Everything else you can't. And I was like, no, I'll pick more than that, right? Because it's not her reality, it's mine. Anyways, I found my partner, Paul. You've seen him. He's been on Sacred Knowledge Tarot before, and we've done podcasts together. So, I had an action plan. I set a destination point. I had to go through the process of it. So you're meant to go through the process of creating and reaching that manifestation, and you can't be too hard on yourself. Let the weight, the pressure go. You want to have fun with this process. This is where relax is coming in, and believe that you're going to find what it is that you're looking for. Like you are going to find it, but you cannot put pressure on it. You have to relax the energy and allow it to move, actualize it, become that version of yourself as you're moving through that energy. Okay, so this is what I'm getting through the Knight of Swords. Visualization and having a vision board for yourself is going to be incredibly important. I have vision boards. I believe in them because they work for me. And I actually have to update my vision board right now. I'm actually thinking about doing that this weekend. I use Canva. Right, I don't know any of you use Canva out there, but I love Canva. I make all of my thumbnails on Canva, and I pay for that because I use it so much. It's worth what I pay for it. So I just do a collage of everything I desire to experience, and I usually make goals that are a year longer or further. And if I don't reach a goal by that year, I don't stress about it. I relax about it. I'm like, okay, divine timing is at play here. I'm not going to not believe that it's not going to happen because the year has been reached. No, I'm going to allow the energy to be open. I'm going to allow that dandelion to fall where it needs in order to grow what it needs to grow or how it needs to grow. So you have to trust and believe in the process here and release any kind of weight, because there's something here that they really want you to connect with and align to. Right? And sometimes what happens is we put something out in the air, and because it doesn't come back at a certain time in a certain way, we just don't believe it to be true, or, you know, things get in the way. You go through hardships and challenges and they get in the way. So they want you to clear that old energy, especially energy that you've already been through that maybe has made you believe that magic and manifestation isn't real. They want you to wipe that clean. Come into a place where you're free here of that, right? Relaxing, calming the mind. The mind is incredibly important. You want to protect your mind here, everyone. There's external influences, a lot of energies outside of us, like unlimited amounts of energy. And they don't have any power over us. This is what I feel like sometimes we don't realize is none of that has power over us. Anything external to us does not have power over us. It doesn't. We have power over ourselves. We can't control anything that happens external to us. We can't control people, right? What we can control is ourselves and how we show up and emit our energy. There could be a lot of things happening to us externally that are poking at us, prodding at us, and we can react to those energy and match them or float around in the noise of the world's energies. But right now they're asking you to center and ground yourself and come back home to yourself, disconnect from the noise and recenter and focus from there. And you can do this anytime you want. Like you can start now, you can start tomorrow, whenever you want. You know, anytime I find myself scattered or floating around in energies that aren't mine, when I become aware that I'm doing this, I will recenter myself by breathing. I've been doing a lot of breathing exercises recently, and I just clear the noise and come back to my center. And then I focus on what I'm trying to create. Is any of this that's happening in alignment with that? If it's not, then I'm going to ignore the energy. It doesn't mean that I'm closing myself off or completely ignoring it. It's just I'm limiting the amount of energy I put somewhere that isn't a match for me, right? So this is what they're also encouraging you to do, is to really focus on what you're trying to create and who you are within the experience and how you are emitting your energy, your power. You're meant to wield it, right? And don't be afraid to start fresh. Don't be afraid to start over. And life is an adventure. I know not everyone believes that, but it really is. And once you start to understand the rhythm and the flow of your life and the way things happen, like there's patterns. I've recognized patterns. And whenever I'm about to go through a major change in my life, it's challenges. And I could point to one particularly early on in my life when I had left my ex-husband. He was a violent alcoholic, drug addict, and I was in that relationship for a very long time. And I knew it wasn't good for me or my children, so I had to leave. I knew I had to leave. I just wouldn't, because I was afraid of what would happen after I left. I was already in a challenging situation, but I could see the major challenges I would have to face by leaving that. And a lot of times what happens is when we're in an experience or an energy or vibration that isn't fit to us, where we want to be, in order to change it, we have to go through even more challenges. But that is a sign that, okay, once I go through that tough challenge, I came out of that. Here I am today in front of you. Had I not done that, I wouldn't be here today. There's a purpose and a reason for everything, and you have to trust yourself within that process. And yes, things can get ugly, but you come out of that. And we all go through these experiences where, yes, we are going through a challenging experience, and the fear of the unknown and the fear of, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Yes, it's going to be tougher to break free from that. But once you go through that tougher energy to the other side, it's just like the Page of Swords. It's free. It is open, right? And it almost feels like you escaped something that was dark. So this is how I'm getting this Page of Swords coming in. There's something fresh and new. And they want you to embrace this because it's meant for you. You don't have to be afraid of it. And yes, you might have to go through some turbulent energies, but you are going to make it through because you have a lot of strength to do so. They want you to believe in the power of you here, my friends. And this is a part of a manifestation. This is a part of a prayer that is being answered. This is something really big that is happening in your life that you have called in. So this is why your higher self is coming in to communicate with you today. This is not all happening by coincidence. And, I don't know if my reading just started playing for you randomly, or you just recently found my channel, or you've been following me for a very long time. And maybe you do watch all of my readings, so thank you very much for all of your support and love here, everyone. But even then, there's a purpose and a reason why you are here today. Spirit, your higher self are communicating with you. They're letting you know all the experiences that we have in our life, the good ones, the bad ones. We're meant to go through all of them and experience each and every kind of energy that comes in. And yes, we're going to experience a lot of tough situations. It's just a part of our experience here on earth. Don't beat yourself up about it. Make sure you are relaxing, right? Enjoying and taking care of yourself while you're moving through it. Don't forget about yourself. Make sure you're drinking enough water, taking care of your mental health. Your mental health is going to be incredibly important. Keeping your mind at peace. Working on managing some of those, seeds of doubt. I feel doubt sometimes does come in for some of you, and that can wreak havoc in your mind. Overthinking or feeling nervous or insecure in some way. I'm just getting a lot of different kinds of emotions that I'm picking up now. And like doubting that, something is going to come into your life. Believe that it is, because it is coming in. This is why you're here. Your angels are all around you. Some of you are seeing signs, numbers, right? So right now, what we're seeing here is the number 17, the number 12, and the number 11. So you may be seeing these number frequencies, these light codes. They're activations. They're also confirmations that you're connected to this energy, to this reading. I'm also getting the connection with you and water. I take a shower at night. I mention this all the time in my readings, and it works for me to cleanse energy. So every single night before going to sleep, I'll take a shower. I'll do a meditation in that shower, just visualizing the water, clearing the energy of the day, and then the water that is extending below my feet, going into the ground, connecting me to Mother Earth and my intuition and everything that I need to know through the universe I live in. Right? So this is the same energy here. And as you can see, we have stars. We have light coming down upon this woman as she is pouring her cup into the earth, back into the water. This is your energy right now. You're being blessed. There's a lot of miracles about to happen in your life. They're already happening. And all they're doing is connecting you to the frequency and vibration that exists within you to connect to that realm, to that timeline, to that reality. So they want you to believe, don't ever lose hope here. Keep going. Don't ever give up. Just keep moving through the energy. Trust that whatever path you're on right now, you're meant to be there. Okay? And have a plan. Strategize. They're showing me a ninja here. I'm getting a ninja, and I don't know why. This is so interesting. I don't know why they're showing me this, but I'm going to just share it anyways. It's someone that recently purchased a wig that looks like this woman's hair. I don't know why that's coming in. That's maybe very particular for someone out there. That's just coming in as a confirmation. But you are also supported by, outer realms, other timelines, beings from other realms. And I'm getting outer body experiences. I don't know if any of you have recently had outer body experiences. This is where you're doing meditations and you're having an outer body experience, or you're wanting to receive some information by doing some sort of deep ceremony where you have an outer body experience. And what's coming to mind here is ayahuasca, because I'm seeing people sitting in a circle, and this vision has been coming up into my mind today with all the readings I've been doing and filming. Okay, so the ones I've already done are Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn, and I feel that these are the signs that are coming in that you might be connected to. Maybe you are a Pisces, Aquarius, or Capricorn. You have that in your birth chart, or you're surrounded by people. These are supporting energies for you. Now, they're also sharing Libra, Virgo. What's the other one there? Spirit is Leo. Okay, many signs that they're bringing forward. And, I don't know if you've been seeing lights flickering. I'm getting lights being prominent here as a way of communication with you through spirit, through your higher self, and even your angels and ancestors. Okay, so the lights, this could be your computer glitching out. This could be your phone glitching out. Lights that are flickering. Maybe there's a light that's dim. Of course, sometimes we need to change a light bulb. But I feel right now, if a light bulb goes out and you have to change it, it's because you're putting in a fresh new light bulb. There's a new energy coming in. That's a sign of that. So yeah, this is what's going on. There's a dream, there's a wish, a prayer that is coming forward. There's a lot of different things that are happening here. Spirit wants you to align to yourself, have a plan, have a destination point, and move towards it, because this is how you're going to align with this energy. You have to actively participate in the co-creation or the experience of this prayer, of this miracle, of this blessing, of whatever this is. So we've got your angels and ancestors also coming forward to bring you a message today. So we are getting here Stargazer. Look at that. Stargazer energy. So I'm getting that through the star card. Look at that, everyone. We've got a synchronicity here. Set your sights higher. So if you made a goal just now, thinking about what it is you desire to experience through this reading, they're saying set your goals higher. Okay, and some of you might be resonating with the image of this card, the person on this card, this angel. And, you know, look at what they're wearing, look at the color of their eyes and what they're holding. It's a telescope. All right, so let's go ahead and read you the Stargazer's message. I love stargazing, everyone. On the property we're in right now, the skies are incredibly clear. We're on a mountaintop. So it's awesome. All right, so go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish would come true? That stargazing connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak with its sparkles and light shows you that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go out looking for it. It's already there. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals. Because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true and are coming true. You are on the verge of a miracle, my friends. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. So they want you to work on that. In the past, you often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angels and ancestors' wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you, my friends. It really does. And that adornment is coming in through the signs around you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. And if you don't believe that, they want you to start believing in that. They want you to believe in the power of you, your skills, your gifts, your abilities, your weirdness, whatever it is, believe in that, my friends, because that is you. You are unique. You're not like those around you. Okay, you are a star. So let's go ahead and close your reading off with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this number. So we are getting for you 4545. There's a lot of coming good in your life. So coming good, lots of blues in your cards today. Pay attention to the color blues. You might be seeing things in blues. Everything is arriving in divine timing. And everything is also falling into place. You're going to find yourself at the right place at the right time, meeting the right people, the right opportunities, the right resources, blessings, positive events. It is time for you to receive. All right, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.